How y'all doing, my friends? Wondering why I'm talking a little low because as I record this, it is very early in the morning. It's about 9 a.m. right now. And I'm about to go out the door in a few moments, as soon as I get my fare for the bus ready, to go check out the Expendables DOS. Now, you guys know pretty much since the beginning of the year, I've been crying and complaining and yelling or whatever about Expendables 2, my thoughts on it, and this and that. And I wasn't happy how it was being presented, and this and that, and the whole thing about them throwing the PG-13 thing around. I did see about, you could say, two reviews, two spoiler-free reviews. One from two of my buddies out there, Mario and Aaron. I just finished watching Aaron's review right now. It's Sunday morning when I record this, but I don't know when this will be uploaded. Because before this, of course, I have the review of the first film, the epic long review, which I admit I kind of, sort of half-assed it, I admit, and stuff like that. But I still enjoy that film a lot. Mostly throughout the whole review, I'm mostly comparing the last stuff to the director's cut or whatever. But that's how it goes sometimes. So I'm gonna take the plunge and go to the theater and check it out, even though it is opening weekend. I never like to go on opening weekend and see movies because sometimes you can't find seats. But I checked on my Google or whatever. It's playing at the Shitbird Theater. Yes, I know. And it has a bunch of showings on it because it's opening weekend. So one of the earliest showings is 11 o'clock. That's one reason I'm gonna go a little earlier and stuff. Yeah, on the way back, I'm gonna stop at IHOP and get a Graham Slam breakfast or brunch or whatever. My time always finished. Now, what am I expecting from the film? Most of all, to have a good time. Uh, I'm not expecting Shakespeare. I'm not expecting deep, deep plot. From what I heard, the plot is very straightforward, which that's a plus. I heard there's really no shaky cam. I'm a little worried because I know when I seen little clips here and there, I seen blood squibs. But from two reviews I've seen, the last review, especially from Aaron, he said there's some CGI blood, but I don't know if it's like shoot 'em up, is it only in the insertion shots, but the rest of it's practical or whatever. I don't know. You know, I know it's a little thing to pick on, but let's see. I heard Van Damme actually cracks a smile or two. It's okay. Um, I know like Van Damme didn't want to see the finished film on the big screen because then about it might attach him to his performance and some weird thing he said in the interview. Unless he knows something we don't know. But so far, from what I've seen, two people love the film. Or at least three, because I know there's another guy on here, Duran707. He did a long review of it, but I saw half of it because he had went into spoilers, and I had to stop it right there because I want to try to see this on the big screen. And I know my buddy's counting on me to check it out and stuff because he waiting for my review, I guess. So he can go get your ass to the theater. Get your ass to the theater because I know he saves a lot of money on watching Lens Flare, the movie. He's laughing because he knows what that is. But now it's 9:03. I really hope I'm not disappointed in this film. I know I've given the film a lot of shit. Along me and Mac gave it a lot of shit. I know Mike's been positive on the movie, and stuff like that. But let me see what happens. I mean, I heard it has some fun to it, some good banter, good jokes, which is great. The one problem I've heard about that people I've talked about is the pacing. I hope it doesn't hurt the film that much. I really do. That their pacing issue is probably because they're doing a little more backstory into the guys, into Dolph's character or whatever. So I'm hoping maybe that could be that. If it's that, I wouldn't mind, because I really like those guys and stuff. And one review said I remember that it feels more like an 80s movie than the last film. So okay, fair enough, everything like that. But anyway, you're gonna see me in a couple of seconds. So I'm basically gonna take this video and the other video, kind of like I did for the first movie. You guys remember a long time ago. I'm gonna slap it together. It could be a review, it could be a rant. We don't know. I don't know. So let's see what happens. So you guys will see me in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I don't want to get the finger. 1. Shit, Sam! I'm back! I know for you people it's only been a couple of seconds. For me, a few hours. Alright, I just came back in from seeing Expendables 2. And before I give my opinion on the film and everything like that, hold on 1 second. I have something I gotta fix right over here. Hold on a minute. Yes, folks, Stallone did it again. Problems that I mentioned in the review before this, I mean, the video before this, I mentioned, you know, about the first Expendables, is gone. This is, I'll be safe to say, an R-rated movie, and you do get blood squibs. You do see a little bit of CGI blood. I didn't notice a lot of it, but for the most part, it splats there. You know, not a lot of people. Maybe some heads blowing up from far away. Okay. Um. All right. I know the big complaint I heard about this film is that it slows down in the middle. It does, but I don't complain about it because when it slows down, you are with the bunch of guys. You're with Stallone, with Dolph, with Terry Crews, and yes, Randy Couture. So it's between them repertoires together, their repertoire and their funny moments and stuff. It has a lot of winks, a little bit to the past action films we know and love. You guys will see what they are. There is no spoilers in this review, like you see on top there. Okay. Now, you guys know the plot pretty much. I mean, Church, I guess, gets in touch with or he bumps into Barney Ross, Stallone, on the plane. And of course, Church is kind of pissed off because about his money, which I guess they didn't return back to him. It's still the money that he gave him for that job and everything like that. And he wants him to go to some place in, I guess, Bulgaria or whatever. I think that's where they went to, or Hungary or something. And to retrieve this plane that had crashed, that had this safe in it and this device inside the safe. Right? But he's got to bring this girl with him that Church orders him to bring, pretty much, to babysit. Not Yunnan. Now, well, I'm going to get to it in a minute. Wait a minute. So basically, they got to go there. You got Liam Hemsworth. He's Billy the Kid. Yes. He's in the film. He's, those of you predicted, yes, he is more like, so Stallone is kind of like a father figure to him or whatever. Alright. And, he did a good job for what he had to do. Dolph is in this film a little bit more. So we get a little more Gunny. We get a little more of Gunny. Great. Jet Li, he's got a very good moment in the beginning of the film. There is no quick cuts. And he kicks ass with that moment. Very, very well done. Great fight scene, everything. Now, the way he doesn't get killed by Van Damme. Obviously, no. What about Van Damme? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Calm down. Hold on. Cool out, man. Relax. Hold on a minute. He doesn't get killed by Van Damme or nothing. The way for him not being in the film is explained a little more, I guess, and stuff. So it's there. But in the beginning, when you get that big attack sequence where they have those RVs or those little vehicles where they have that thing that says bad attitude on the side and the back coming soon, and it has the battery ram that says knock knock, which is the one I think that Dolph is driving with Jet Li on top. Him and Jet Li have a good back and forth. Part of me wishes that you could do a movie with these two guys together. That they would have a good rapport together. You know, I like the idea they're kind of buddies now a little bit. Uh, Terry Crews is fun. Randy Couture. They toned down the ear thing, so you don't see that much of the ear jokes there. Statham is there, of course. Badass Lee Christmas as always. He gets a great moment with the 50 cal. I know some people have said, when I read up on some reviews, it's like Rambo 4 style. A little bit. Not much. A little bit. That's all I'm going to say. It's a little bit. I mean, you do get some splats when he fires that, but it's not as chaotic as Rambo 4. Rambo 4 was more chaotic. But it's a little bit. It's a little bit, you know. And stuff. Like I said, you see a little bit of insertions of CGI blood, a little bit. But for the most part of the film, it's blood squibs and stuff. So I was proud of that. So the money's on the screen, right? We see Arnold in the beginning of the film, pretty much. I'm not gonna tell you how he bump into him or whatever. But you get that line you see in the commercials. I need your weapon. My weapon's hanging. It's hanging right here. Something like that he says and stuff. So it's fun. I caught an early showing of the film. Not that many people in the theater, but people liked what they saw and stuff. Okay, and that goes on there, and they get away and stuff until Church gives them this mission to go over there. So they go there. You know, they take the girl with them. Now, Yunnan, she plays Maggie. Now, I don't understand. She's an Asian, beautiful on the eyes, decent actress, not bad. She held her own, you know, with all the guys, but I wonder why would you go with unknown where you could pretty much get Maggie Q, since you named the character Maggie. You know, something I don't understand. You could have Maggie Q and stuff. Oh hell, how about this? Because supposedly she's sort of like a potential love interest for Stallone. Supposedly, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But I'm thinking, wouldn't this be interesting for fans? What about Julia Nixon? And Cobalt herself. She still looks good. Be nice to see her and Stallone in the same frame together again. You know, but Yunnan, she's there. Liam Hemsworth, he's not in the film that much, obviously. I mean, a lot of people have read up and stuff that he's the one, obviously, that goes. So it's not Jet Li. Mickey Rourke is nowhere in this movie, so you don't have to worry about Mickey Rourke. And when the action scenes are there, they're very good. I will tell you guys right now, I believe Simon West didn't direct this film. I'm sorry, I cannot believe it because, like I've said before in the past, Simon West is nowhere to be found. He's not on featurettes, he's not here, he's not there. He's not on Comic-Cons. Everybody, when they talk about the film, they'll do, oh, Sly put this movie together, he did a good job. Stuff he couldn't do in the first film, he did in this film. And, you know, I gotta give credit to Sly. Granted, I'm not gonna forgive him for all the, you know, the little misconceptions and decisions he did on the early stages of this film, like making it PG-13 and other shit or whatever. Cause think about it, I believe he did ghost direct this. Why would he get all that money? It makes no sense. Charisma Carpenter's in the film for a teensy bit. You know, because supposedly she's engaged to Lee Christmas, to Statham's character or whatever. She's in it for a teensy bit or whatever. And I love how Barney Ross, Sly, he kind of gives Jason Statham a little bit of shit, making fun of him and stuff like that. So I liked it that. He's got some good repertoire together. What about Van Damme? Okay, alright, take it easy. He really, really impressed me. I was impressed. He was a very good villain. It goes to show you Van Damme, you know, when he turns it on, he's a good actor. And his fight with Stallone in the end is an all-out brawl. Very well done fight. Lo and behold, the camera is in one fucking spot. You see everything. Everything. So I'm gonna say that you see everything. The Scott Adkins, who plays Hector, Van Damme's right hand man, who gets a good fight scene with Jason Statham. You might as well don't call him Hector if you're gonna see his movie. You might as well call him Yuri Boyka because it's basically his Boyka voice he's using and stuff. So him and Jason Statham have a very good fight, which I was very happy to see. And once again, cameras in one spot. Or like I think Aaron mentioned that the camera pans, or Mario mentioned this, the camera pans. It doesn't do choppy editing and like that. So you see the contacts of the punches and stuff. Dolph is having a good time. Seems like his character is having a lot of fun as well. So is Terry Crews. Um, Once again, these guys, when it slows down in the middle, it's not for boring dialogue. It's actually for the little bit of the banter among this group. Because they're going after Van Damme and his bunch, pretty much. And I know it rhymes, right? So I had a very good time in the movies. I mean, I'll be flat out honest, and I'll tell you guys right now, I like it more than the last film. But the sad part is that this film, from what I hear, is not making back its money as it should be doing. Because, oh yeah, by the way, here's my movie ticket. I forgot to show you. Yeah, $14 at the Shitbird Theater. Yes. Then on the way back, I stuffed my face over there in IHOP. Had a nice T-bone steak with some scrambled eggs and red velvet pancakes with a lot of the white frosting, the whipped cream, and the powdered sugar. Very good shit, man. I'm telling you, I love those. I really love those. I ate that, so I'm full. I guess dinner's done for me and stuff like that. But Matt, get off your ass and jog your ass to the theater, please. Go see this movie. I want to hear your thoughts on this. So you too, Mike, as well. I took the plunge. Trailers I saw before the film. I heard there's a trailer for Dread in the film. I was a bit disappointed because I thought it was a newer trailer. It's actually the same trailer, which was great. It was good to see it on the big screen. Yes, there was a trailer to The Last Stand with Arnold. Yes, that was good to see on the big screen. Bullet to the Head. This trailer was there. That was good. They had a newer trailer for Looper. This trailer I actually like more than the last trailer. The stuff for Bruce Willis, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. This might be his year if you think about it, because he had Dark Knight Pisses and Premium Rush is coming out sometime, I guess, by the end of this month, I guess, or about a week or two. And I guess Looper's coming out, I guess sometime next month or October or whatever month they're gonna release that. Looks interesting, even though I don't understand too much the concept. Okay, he's hunting out an older version of himself, which is Bruce Willis. He's got to kill him, but then again, I don't understand that. If he kills the older version of himself, he'll still be. Now, if they kill the younger version of himself, I don't understand. Maybe the movie will explain it more. I don't know, but it looks like a better trailer. I think Jeff Daniels is your bad guy, so all right. Everything like that. Then I saw a trailer for this movie with Max von Sydow called Band, I think. I don't know, Bernard or something. I don't know. Something about advertising and about aliens or some weird shit. Putting messages in people's head and stuff like that. Some guy figures it out. I forgot the name of it, but it looked interesting though. And everything like that. And of course, they showed the trailer for Jeffrey Dean Morgan's new movie, which is another one of these films I went to bet that's a downbeat ending. Something called The Possession. And stuff like that. I like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I know he's gotta pay some bills, but I don't know about this film. People laughed at it. It's supposed to be a real serious horror movie. People were laughing at it, so that goes to show you where the audience is, pretty much. Other stuff. I did show the trailer to the Man with the Iron Fist. It is rated R, of course. Nobody said nothing about that. Everyone just stood in shock, like, all right, where's the movie started? There was a lot of trailers in the big front of this damn movie. Half of them I don't remember. Another was the one for Frankenweenie, which I think that's a remake of Tim Burton's movie, but it's done in that Nightmare Before Christmas animation style or whatever. Like that and stuff. But like I said, I had a good time with Expendables 2. It's about a minute shorter. I think the other one is 102. I got IMDb in front of me here, and It's very strange because yesterday when I checked, it was 8.0 and it dropped down from now to 7.9. So this is probably gonna be a movie that only our little circle might enjoy, I guess, because everybody rather buy into fucking the newborn movie, I guess, because I think that's the one that's dominating the box office now. I don't know, maybe things will change the next week, but it's strange. Yesterday was 8.0, now it's 7.9. I don't know by the time it's uploaded if it dropped anymore. Well, that's a bad sign. So, let's see. Anything on the trivia? Well, it's interesting. Donnie Yen was offered a role, but he declined. Because I guess he'd rather stay in Hong Kong, I guess, to do his movies over there. I think he's got he's got about 2 movies or about a year or two to go before he retires from the business or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe Donnie Yen, I guess, wants to stay on top over there, I guess. Here's some interesting trivia. The sequel was considered months before the original movie was completed and released. The return of Dolph Lundgren's character in the final scene was likely added into the script, whereas he was killed off in the first draft, with the possibility of a sequel in mind. So that's nice. That's one of the reasons they didn't kill off Dolph, and that was great because he was a lot of fun in the second film. It is interesting. Tyler Lautner was considered for the role that went to Liam Hemsworth. Thank God. So like I say, thank God. I mean, Liam Hemsworth, he was good for what he had to do, for what he is, not great, not spectacular, but there. Part of me wishes in a strange universe, right? It could have been Matthew Marsden. And by weird coincidence, have him play the same character, Schoolboy. Because basically what Liam Hemsworth's character is, he's a sniper, you know. It'd be nice if they would have done that. But Liam Hemsworth was there. Tyler Lautner, fuck no. A real railway bridge went over Bulgaria, built from the film, will remain as part of the railway network. Well, Arnold was doing this film for only 5 days. He made good use of his 5 days. 1 week prior to beginning work on The Last Stand. That's one reason he was there. And of course, we got to give a moment of silence over here for the stuntman who passed away, who was killed. Another was left in critical condition while filming an action scene for the movie in Bulgaria that included explosive on a rudder boat. So, moment of silence for the stuntman who are no longer with us. Okay. Okay. Stallone, of course, maybe Stallone penned the script. And in this installment, unlike his duties in the previous installment as an actor, co-writer, co-producer, and director. So he didn't do none of that stuff. So he just was like, he just really wrote it. That's all. So he was hands out with the script, I guess. That was good. While filming in Bulgaria, Arnold Schwarzenegger went in his role of a politician and met with the Bulgarian Prime Minister, awarding him with the Sword of Conan the Barbarian. The latest version of that film starring Jason Momoa as Conan was also shot in Bulgaria. Well, like I give a shit. Of course, this is Jean-Claude Van Damme's fourth time working with both Dolph Lundgren and Scott Adkins. I know I've seen a very funny interview with Van Damme where it's not on YouTube, unfortunately. I know it's one that Matt showed me on this site where, Van Damme was lightening up a little bit. I know he's very nervous because Van Damme hasn't been on the big screen since Universal Soldier: The Return. So, it was good to see Van Damme up there. The last time I seen Van Damme on the big screen was Street Fighter. That was a long time ago and stuff. So it was good to see him on there. He played a good bad guy. John Villon, his character name is, I guess. Okay. And very well done. I mean, of course, the name of Chuck Norris's character when he shows up, his character's name is Booker. It is a nod to Good Guys Wear Black, which Norris portrayed a character named John T. Booker. In both films, Norris played a retired military operative in a rescue mission to help his old comrades. So, see, there you go. Liam Hemsworth was originally cast in the first Expendables, but when the script was rewritten, his role was cut out. He later got a call from Sylvester Stallone to be in the film, so okay, that's why the reason they got Liam Hemsworth, because he was supposed to be in the first one. Chuck Dixon was originally tapped by Sylvester Stallone to do a script rewrite. He eventually declined. Okay. Well, Stallone, of course, the recent events that happened, he canceled his promotional tour for this film after his son's age was taken from him. So Sly is still mourning on that. My heart goes out to him. You know, it's like that. You know, so the movie didn't disappoint. It is what it is. I mean, Stallone said in a lot of interviews and stuff like that. You get all these guys together in one movie together. Who knows, for the one time, maybe for the last time. And the way that the box office looking, I don't think we might see an Expendables 3, which that's sad. Because I would like to see this trilogy completed and everything like that. And see what else they could do. I know in the original script, the original idea they had, they wanted Bruce Willis's character, Church, to be a bad guy going up against Stallone. You know, I was a little bit disappointed they didn't do that. But then when the script changed, they went through changes. But Bruce Willis was very good here. So was Arnold. Arnold was very good. One gripe I have, just one, I will say the AA-12 automatic rifle lost its balls. Now, I don't know. I know Mario mentioned, because in the first film it was in a hallway and everything was condensed. But I don't know. But I thought that he had that bullet kaboom, you know, that had the warhead that activated and blow people up and stuff. I guess he didn't have that ammo with him or something, so he just had regular ammo. But still, I want to see some like, especially when I guess when Arnold gets it or whatever, you know, you don't see explosion with the AA-12. I want to see Arnold do more with that stuff. You know, when Chuck Norris shows up there, Chuck Norris kicks ass and takes names. They throw a Chuck Norris joke in there, a lot of fun. I don't know what's going to the film without spoiling anything, but Matt, get your ass to the theater. Get your ass to the theater. Get your ass to the theater. I'm trying to be like Total Recall, sorry. It has a lot of winks to a lot of action films, a lot of Easter eggs thrown in there and stuff like that, which I liked it. I don't have to explain all of them. You'll see for yourself when you sit your ass in the theater and stuff. Don't see it online, please. If it's playing in the theater, go see it, please. You're gonna pay cheaper than me, motherfucker. Cause look, $14. But it was worth it though. Right? Now, where do I put this film on my best list? Okay, I had The Raid at number 1. I had Avengers at number 2. Now, where does The Expendables fit? Well, I'll answer that question when the end of the year comes, pretty much. Come on, tell us. Wait for a couple of months and you'll find out. Or like the words of Cromartie, we'll see. But it's going to be in there. It's going to be in there. Don't worry. It'll be in there. You should put it over the Avengers. No. Wait. My list, my way. Wait a minute. We'll find out where it goes. I don't know. Let's see. I can always put 2 movies in one spot. I can do that. Let's see what happens. You know. Maybe I'll put it next to The Raid. Why not? Because they both R-rated. You know. Okay. You do get that great scene where they're all in one frame together, shooting and stuff like that. That's a good scene. You know, all the action. I did cream my pants, by the way, Mario. I know Mario said that in his review. Old school action men will cream their pants when they see that. So I did. There you go. Thank you. But rating for the film, I'm going to give it 11 out of 10. I put it above the first film because the first film, they were just taking chances with it. They were testing out the waters. This one, they knew full-blown who their audience is, pretty much. And they knew, and I guess Stallone put his ear to the floor and listened, pretty much, and everything like that when it came to Expendables. I wish he would do the same thing for Thomas Jane with the thing with bullet to the head, but that movie got completed already, so we got to see how that turns out, if that's a mess or not. But this movie didn't disappoint, so please check it out. 11 out of 10 is the rating for the film. I put this right next to The Raid for the number 1, my favorite film of 2012, pretty much. So thank you all for watching, and boom lay, boom lay, boom, boom lay, boom lay, boom.